Okay, good morning. I just tried doing a video out the windshield for you guys so we could go on an adventure together, but can't really see much out my windshield because it keeps facing up, but oh well, such is life. So day before Thanksgiving, and all the kids get snow days off and the teachers. So I'm sure Paul is sleeping, trying to catch up for sleep. Yeah, I know Natanya was driving into work today and she said it was pretty bad. And so I'm just taking my time. I'm just enjoying it. I think I have one appointment today that didn't cancel. So we'll see if he shows up. But if not, no big deal. I've got a lot of stuff over there to do. So, yeah. But yeah, day before Thanksgiving, everybody's out traveling. So please, just be careful. Give yourself plenty of room to turn and to stop, and give leeway to the people who don't give their time to stop. As I'm sitting here at the bottom of the hill at the intersection, and people go to turn and they never seem to be able to slow down enough to make the turn without almost turning around. Yeah, they fishtail a lot coming down that hill, but as long as we're aware of it, that's all you can do. So, yeah, it's first snow day of this season, and it's a big one. Something to be thankful for, snow days. Woo! I, for one, kind of like driving in this. I really do, because it's fun. It's a bit of a challenge. Woo! Hello. Stay in your lane, Okay, we'll go into this lane. It's a challenge. I wasn't planning on doing that, but oh well. Anyway. Yeah. So we're just toddling along here, getting passed by four-wheel drive, even though I have all-wheel drive. Yeah, and I've got good tires. I just don't have great life insurance right now. So I think I'll just kind of keep it under 100 and keep it on the road. See some flashing lights up there. Oh, it's a plow. Never mind. Somebody plowing out a parking lot. It'll be interesting to see how many people are over at the fitness place next door this morning. See if I get a parking spot. I am going to park right in front of the door because I don't think anybody else is going to be out. But of course, every time I say that, somebody inevitably shows up. I think pretty much every time I've had somebody, like my first snowstorm at Sam's when I was selling there. This would have been probably 12 years ago now. My first snowstorm there, and I had a lady come down from, I want to say she was like Silver Bay area, but she came, she made it for her appointment, and she bought hearing aids, and I'm like, wow, you came all this way in a snowstorm instead of rescheduling. But okay, it was that important to her, and if it's that important, then she needs to hear better. So did what we could, and yeah, so just kind of tootling along here. So for Thanksgiving, the kids are making side dishes and desserts, and Dad's doing the green bean casserole, and I'm making a couple things, and then Dad and I together are going to do the turkey. I don't know, he always seems to do a good job with the turkey, and he always tries something new every year. The latest and greatest thing that they've seen, and it always turns out good. So he's going to teach me this year's newest, latest, and greatest trick. We have never deep fried a turkey, which I would love to try, but I know exactly how dangerous it is, and I know our track record on being safe with stuff. So it probably would not be a good idea. But we do have a turkey fryer. I don't know. how or why, but we do. I think it was one of those do bid things that Bill got. But anyway, yeah, so we're, gonna have the pretty much traditional fixings, except it's gonna have a little different spin on it. Like, we usually the stuffing is a mix between like stovetop. We'll have one of stovetop, and then we'll have one of homemade. Bill has made it the last few years, and then now Kyle's making it this year. So it's going to be a little different because, Bill's was his family recipe, ours was Mom's recipe, Kyle's is going to be his family's recipe. So it's going to be a little different. It's cool. I like it. Natania's doing the sweet potatoes. I don't know if she's going to do it the same way Mom does it, but if she does it her way, that's great because, I like sweet potatoes. I don't care what kind. But it's just one of those that I like that we're kind of sharing and we're doing different things. So it's not all on one person and it's not all in one kitchen. But yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. And then Paul and Kendall are bringing the desserts, and Kendall usually does such a beautiful job. I shouldn't say usually, she always does a beautiful job with her desserts. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I make the cranberry sauce, and I'm sure we'll have some canned stuff too, because I don't know what it is about the canned stuff, but people just seem to like that. I don't know, but that's just me. But yeah, the cranberry sauce, it's it's so easy to make, and then I kind of played with it a couple years ago, and last year I did the same thing, but add a little bit of, don't put quite as much sugar in as the recipe requires. I think the recipe is like for a cup of sugar and a bag of the cranberries, and then a cup of water or something like that. And I do the water and the cranberries, but I usually only go about half a cup of sugar, because otherwise it's just too sweet and it's too, I don't know, it just kind of, it's weird. But so I do about a half a cup, and then I add a little bit more if I need to for taste and stuff. But I also add in cinnamon and nutmeg, and I believe Bill reminded me last night that I think we did a little bit of clove too, but you can't go too heavy, because if you do too heavy on the clove, whoa, yeah, it's potent stuff. So yeah, so that's what I do, and I'm toying around with, I bought 5 bags of cranberries, and I had 2 more in the freezer. So I'm gonna have cranberries all year long. But I'm gonna try a few different things. Some of the things I want to try. This is probably why Bill absolutely hates when I get these ideas. But I'm thinking I want to try, maybe instead of water, doing apple cider or apple juice, and or maybe even adding applesauce to it. Just to try, that apple cranberry thing, with the cinnamon and the nutmeg, and probably leave the clove out for that. But I don't know, maybe. I was thinking maybe trying brown sugar instead of white sugar, or he suggested raw sugar because it's a little bit lighter. But yeah, so I get these little ideas, and I'm like, oh, let's try that. And Bill's like, no, don't mess it up. But yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be up to. I'm almost to work, and the roads are good here. It's not terrible. It's icy. It's definitely icy. You want to be paying attention, which, believe it or not, I actually am. I pay better attention when I'm talking and just getting my ideas out. So yeah, I'm bizarre that way. I'm bizarre in more ways than that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I'm just about pulling into work. So you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. If you're here in the area, have a great snow day. If not, then don't have a great snow day. Have a great regular day instead. Just drive safe out there. Be thankful for the family you have and for the food you'll get to eat. And if you know somebody who doesn't have family and doesn't have food, please share, invite. help them, because there's a lot of them out there. And yeah. All right. Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, guys. I might pop on tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, if I don't, happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys. Bye.